I thought about ordering an apology shakaroni.
Too late. We already have a pizza. You want some?
Yeah, but anyways, dude, I added that thing to the cart, and the shakaroni is not wallet friendly. The shakaroni is like $21.
It's got a shot size price too.
Yeah, dude, everything's big about that. Even your pockets have to be big too, or else you're not eating it.
I mean, how else would you get it in your pocket?
Okay.
But yeah, so I will not be trying the shakaroni unless it's bought for me.
An apology shakaroni.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro.
well, I went to DoorDash first because I was like, maybe I'll have like a deal or something.
And it was
offering. Dude, the DoorDash and shakaroni is like $35. No joke.
Wow.
And then I was like, well, I'll just go to Papa John's, and then it wasn't any better. It was like $21
For a shakaroni?
for just one pizza.
I don't know. The shakaroni, I've actually had it before.
What's different about the
Wow,
shakaroni?
you must be rich.
I know my boss is, though.
He must be rich. Yeah,
He was. He is. Sorry, not was.
was rich before I took all his money.
Before he bought the shakaroni. Then he got the shakaroni, and he's not rich anymore.
So
anyway,
true.
he wanted me to get a shakaroni. This was years ago, and we got it. And it
Years ago.
yeah, it's probably 1 or 2
This
years
is
ago.
a generational pizza.
Well, you need generational wealth for this kind of pizza.
Rib. It comes back every year.
Oh, the shakaroni's back. wait, look.
Anyway,
The commercial pops up.
yeah. Oh no! Quick, order it. Get one now. Where's your phone? We need this now.
That's how they can justify charging $20 for it.
And they're like limited time.
Because you buy one once a year and that's it.
Yeah, because
You're shakaronied out.
yeah, it's not even just the you're moneyed out.
That's too much pepperoni. I have to wait another year.
You consumed your pepperoni intake.
year.
Anyway, it just tasted like a regular pizza with extra pepperoni.
Is that what all it is? Is just bigger with more pepperoni?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think it was thinner crust, which didn't really track with me because Shack, it's like why would it be like thinner crust on the shakaroni? This is if anything, we need thicker crust on this pizza.
Less crust equals more pepperoni, though.
That's not no. I mean like the
Ratio-wise.
bottom part of the crust, not the actual edge.
Was it made out of pepperoni?
Yeah, it was actually a pepperoni crust, Collins. That's exactly what I was trying to say, and that's what it was. The whole thing was made of pepperoni.
One giant pepperoni.
Yeah, they actually got rid of
on.
bread. There's no bread on this pizza.
Guys, they should do a Shaka Kobe where they deliver it from a helicopter.
Oh my gosh.
That's getting cut.
They'd
Wow.
never make it there.
That's getting cut.
He's the delivery fee.
Tip the driver.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would not be tipping.
What?
Oh my gosh. All right.
That's terrible.
I guess I'll explain what I did last night. That was Collins doesn't know yet, but Reed and Ryan do because I already talked about it. I played Undertale Yellow for 8 hours straight.
You can see it in his eyes if you can't.
Yeah, I
you
could have
can see it.
guessed.
You really could you? No, it was really good. I know that most of you don't know what Undertale is. I know Ryan for sure don't know nothing. Reed knows what it is, but's never played it. Collins doesn't know what it is, but I will go ahead and say that the irregular. You do know what Undertale is? You know what
You
Undertale
tried to
is?
convince me to play it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what it is. Yeah, exactly.
I watched the trailer.
I don't even know.
The trailer. Oh my god, you cannot. The trailer is like a minute 10. That's like not half of it is text. Anyway, so there's a scene from the trailer that's not even in the game. Did you notice that there's like a 3D part in the trailer?
I haven't played the game.
Oh, okay. Well, there's like a part where it's like 3D where he hits a mob in 3D and at the bottom it says this is not in the game on the trailer. It's so funny. Anyway, or it's very creative. I don't necessarily know if it's funny, but I will go ahead and say that. So that's Undertale, but I was playing Undertale Yellow. And Undertale is still I haven't played too many like games that are not repeatable games, like Minecraft you keep playing. The games that you play once or twice, I haven't played too many of those. But it is, even with my limited amount, it is the only game that I ever have recommended that's not like Minecraft or Fortnite or anything. Only game ever. I give it a solid, it's like a 9 out of 10 game. Amazing story, amazing development, very impressive game. Very cool. Anyway, Yeah. So I played that probably 4 or 5 years ago. The game's been out for 8 years as of.
You're saying you played the yellow 4 or 5 years ago?
No, the regular one. So regular.
Fake
Undertale.
OG.
4 or 5 years ago, Undertale Yellow came out on Friday. So that's
okay.
yeah. Anyway, so I played the regular one. Wait, no, not Friday. What's today?
Today's
Came out
Monday.
Saturday. Did you have a Wii?
Ryan
Yeah.
got a Wii about 10 years after it was popular.
Oh,
I had sports games on the Wii. We were allowed to get games that required you to move, which is why we had a Wii in the first place. So like Wii Sports Resort, those kind of games.
Wii Sports Resort is great.
They were good games.
Wii Sports Resort. We loved Wii Sports Resort.
Dogfight.
That's a
hit
good
different.
game.
That was the peak of our.
Did you say dogfight?
Dogfight was good.
That's a weird opinion.
It was a good game, but I
weird
don't.
opinion.
that is
that's
not what I think about. I think of Wii Sports.
Yeah, it's a good game, but that's not on my top of my head. Is dog
think
fighting,
sword play.
Yeah, dogfight.
Basketball.
Oh, I hate swordplay.
basketball was the
and
best
then
one.
The ping pong.
Basketball was good.
Ping pong was
pong's
decent.
good.
I actually didn't know all the intricacies. Like you could apparently do spin. I didn't know about this when I was a kid. Found out later when I played against, a friend in the ping pong years later when the Wii was not popular, but they had one and they had Wii Sports Resort. And I'm like, oh, let's play this. We played the ping pong and I didn't know you could do spin shots on it. I had no idea back when I was a kid.
Trip used to piss me off so bad playing basketball.
Basketball was amazing though.
We would play against each other, and he would be jumping off the couch doing dunks. I'm not kidding.
I did do that. I did
Crazy stuff. It was like some ego. He would it would play the animation where you go up and he'd go up on the couch and then he'd jump off and dunk it. And it would just make me so mad. I was like, you ain't gotta do me like that. Because I would always try and steal it. And whenever you fall over, he'd go,
Oh yeah, then you just get the drill dunk.
It's true. It really was unreactable now that I think about it. Like the jumps, because I remember the meta when playing against a real person. The meta was to fake your hands to try to get them to look at you.
Yeah.
It's or you shake your body and they would jump and
So you could get a shot off.
So you could get a shot off.
Yeah.
'cause when really you
You
didn't
gotta play
even need to
mind
do that.
games with it when you're shooting. Like, are you gonna shoot immediately or are you gonna wait on this one? And you just had to get them off. Did you guys ever do the 3-point one?
oh yeah, 3-point
You guys get
contest?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Try to get perfect. Never was able to get perfect.
Oh, me neither.
I don't think I got a perfect game either. It was actually hard to get a perfect game.
I've come within a couple shots of it. I think.
Well, that's not a perfect game, is it?
But I'm saying that I could never get closer than that.
I think the original Wii Sports was better than Sports Resort.
No.
That's not true. No.
I think you guys are all wrong. Golf, boxing, baseball,
first
tennis.
off, so golf is literally
resort.
no.
Okay, the golf in resort is way different than the golf in the original one.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that? It's
The original one's better.
Why? Why is the original one better?
It just is.
Why?
It just feels different.
Yeah, it feels slightly different. In resort, you can curve your shot. That's the difference. What? You can turn if you turn the Wii remote, you can curve your shot.
Well, I'm just telling you,
I
the
never knew
first
that.
one's better. There's no boxing in Wii Sports Resort.
Boxing was
is-
literally the most overrated of all of the Wii Sports games ever.
Piss me off.
no.
Boxing is not a good game.
It was no. You know what the most overrated one is? Archery. Archery sucks on Wii Sports
No one
Resort.
ever
Archery was
hypes up
alright.
archery.
I thought it was all right.
Who's overrating archery?
Yeah, who's overrating
a
archery?
lot
Just
of
sounds like
people.
they're rating it.
Just average. I mean, it's like
Yeah, it's just it's there.
Okay,
You know
whatever.
what's
Boxing?
mid though? You know what's not a good game? Tennis.
Tennis.
That game was bad.
No, that game was good.
Tennis is bad, dude.
That's number 2 on all-time Wii Sports games.
No, it's not.
Baseball is
Number
Baseball's
one.
number
Baseball's
one.
number 1.
And then
Wii Sports
and then
Baseball is so
I will
good.
say that
is.
the original bowling is better than Wii Sports Resort bowling.
Yeah.
I'll say the resort bowling is not as good. But other than that, how can you say that Wii Sports is better than Resort when Resort has amazing classic games?
How many games realistically did you play on Wii Sports Resort?
Well, I played Sword
at
Fight.
least 8.
We put like consistently.
Yeah,
at least
like if you launch it right now, which game you go?
I would definitely play a match of sword play.
Okay, and
Definitely
then
play
after
a
that?
game of basketball. Definitely play a game of table tennis. Definitely play a game of the frisbee. Frisbee was good.
Frisbee is good.
Frisbee was good with the dogs. What else do they have? I liked cycling personally, but
I hate cycling.
I like cycling.
I like
I enjoyed
cycling, but some people did not like cycling.
I would take any sports game or Wii Sports game over all of those.
I'm not taking
the
power
problem is
cruising.
wakeboarding. Wakeboarding was good.
Okay,
Wake
except for
power-
wakeboarding.
yeah.
Wakeboarding was pretty fun.
Wakeboarding was good.
Power cruising sucks.
which
I
power
didn't
cruising was
know
kind of
that.
missed,
That's
but
the jet ski one.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I only played that
Parker's
one a couple
in there.
times. That one wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't
what was
very
on the
exciting.
what was top right? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I don't remember they were positioned.
No, I just know that sword
I think
play
it might
was
have been
on
the
first
rowing
and
one.
Basket. Oh wait,
Rowing.
bowling. I know bowling wasn't. Bowling was okay.
The rowing one was dumb.
I'm actually gonna look at a picture because I don't remember.
I didn't
What's
know
up,
these
I'm
two.
Rose? We're doing pretty good. Let me look at a picture.
I'm telling
Wii
you. Any of the original ones.
Sports.
Plus, have you ever done the training packs on?
Oh,
Wii
I forgot about
Sports?
those. Those are good.
Yeah,
Those are so good.
Well, the problem is there's so many more games on Resort than the regular sports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
but I'm
like
saying-
when you're pulling it up, you're usually gonna pull up the
Resort is-
because you're like
okay.
we're gonna play
I know,
15
but
different games.
I would
Collins,
take,
okay,
out of
Collins,
all
you
those
know what this
options, I would
sounds
take
like?
every single
Collins,
one. of Wii
this
Sports.
sounds like you did not have a person to play with. Because Wii Sport Resort is going to be way better with another person to play, and Wii Sports has a lot more of the solo games that you can play
I
by
think they're
yourself.
about the same.
The
No,
training
they're not.
games on
There's
Wii
a lot
Sport-
less. There's a lot less solo games.
I gotta
on
give
Resort.
him that. The
The
training
training
games, like
games were
the
amazing.
boxing games with the.
Yeah, are
Yeah.
for solo people. Oh, it was archery. Archery wasn't even that bad. Archery was a fine game. I liked it.
I thought it was dumb.
I remember the breaking the target on the wall for tennis.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, canoeing
I would
was
run
mid,
that
canoeing
up.
was mid.
Then the home run derby.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. Can we not remember Swordplay Showdown?
Stupid.
The one with
I
all
like
the bots.
Showdown.
That was
The
an
single-
amazing mode. The
Oh,
single player
dude,
mode.
the single
That
player-
one was good.
The one where you chop the fruits was better.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy just has bad takes.
That one was good.
It was good,
The
but
showdown
the
was
showdown's better.
I felt like the showdown was just you going.
No,
Yeah,
it's
if you were
not, though.
if you were
literally
bad,
did it
if
like
beat
that.
it.
Yeah, if you didn't want to beat it, you could do that. Yeah, that's the handshake. That's
how
the
the-
shrug of someone who didn't beat it.
That's how the normal one
You
plays.
didn't beat reverse, did you?
Yeah, you didn't beat reverse. He probably thought, oh, it's just reverse, and not that it's a lot harder. Dude, the last level had like, I think it was like 20 black,
beat
20 of
reverse.
the black
I don't think I
armor.
played enough
Yeah.
to get it.
Guys,
Dude,
it's hard. It's a hard game.
Yeah.
I'll admit. And you only get 3 health for that whole thing?
Though I just thought when I played Wii Sports Resort, I only liked basketball, ping pong, and dogfight.
You play basketball, ping pong, and what?
And dogfight, and then I'd play showdown or the sword fight with people. That was it.
Yeah, so what you're saying is you only played the games that you would play by yourself, and that you would only play like sword fight with people. And
Yeah, but if I had somebody there, I would much rather play tennis against them. Or
tennis was a terrible game. Tennis, you just
you're
shook your
wrong.
remote.
You're just
That
wrong.
was the definition of just shake your remote.
You're just wrong.
At the net, yeah. Literally, that's what people did, which is why I hated it. There was no strategy from people that played that game. The only someone would hit the power serve and be like, "Oh, I got lucky."
No, it's not
Yeah,
luck.
I feel like that's true.
It's
That's-
not luck.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's a bad game. People think it's luck. Some people still think it's luck.
I don't know
Okay,
how to do
just
it.
because
Well, I know you
people
can
are
hit it
bad
right,
at
but
it.
You
it
have
was
to
so
hit
hard
it
to
at
get.
the peak of
I
your
tried, but
the
I
throw.
can't do it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly, because it's hard.
Like
Yeah,
I've
it's
known
a
it
great
for
game.
so long. Of
Then we
when
should
to hit
no.
it, I
It's
could
not
never do
good.
it.
We should play Mario Tennis. Look, it's not like bad, but compared to the other games, it's not that good. Basketball, I would play basketball against someone or baseball. I guys said baseball. Baseball's
top
good.
tier.
But baseball is really freaking hard when you're playing against another human. I don't think.
And when someone figures out
pitchers,
serves and you got all
once
the
people
serves,
figure out
pitch
how to
good.
pitch. Like when I played against Reed, we didn't really know what we were doing at first. Once we found out how to pitch, it got way harder because the pitches are really fast and it is hard to hit them. Some of those curveballs are insane. And, then you just gas them up with a fastball that's 105 and you barely have any time to react. And they can't even see what you're doing because you just hold a button. So they don't know if you're going to do it.
One of my favorite training games was the golf target one though for Wii
Yeah.
Sports. Oh my gosh!
See, I'm
Don't worry, you have
just
to
telling
hit the
you, it's better.
100.
Oh, that's the hardest platinum to get.
That
in the game,
one
by the way.
is
Did you know
so
that?
hard.
You know that. You know
I do
that's
know
hard
that.
platinum. He watches Professor.
I'll say this because we should probably move on from the Wii.
Yeah, we'll talk about Undertale.
But I'll say this: without Wii Sports,
going back.
Wii Sports Resorts, never a thing.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and for its time,
Who's saying
like
that?
that was
why,
a great
Do you
game
know why? Do you know why Wii Sports was so popular?
because it was awesome and it launched with the Wii.
Yeah, it was free with the Wii.
Yeah.
Which is why it technically is one of the
Amazing.
most sold games of all time.
You know what else was
which
really
is
good?
Cheating numbers because they just included it with every Wii
Okay,
sale.
honorable mention to Wii Fit. They had some
I
pretty
never
good
had
games.
Wii
Oh, Wii Fit was fun.
With the board,
Yep.
they had some pretty good games.
I
Wii
didn't
Fit
have
was
Wii
fun.
We
But
play
Every time I
tanks.
get down there, I used to get on there when I was like 12, and it'd be like,
oh my
"Your
God.
age is 35," and I was like, "How did it just read
And
me
then
like that?"
you remember the ski jump game?
The ski jump.
So
Oh
you
yeah.
go like really low and then you go.
And you'd have to like take off without jumping, and if you jumped, it like messed up.
You had to time it right too. It was hard.
That one was fun.
Then there was the
My parents used to be-
tightrope.
My parents used to be so good at that game. I remember.
Wow.
They used to be better than me at the ski jump
The
one.
gamers.
That was
Wow.
the one.
You guys never played this?
That was the family.
I
one.
gotta run it up in
We
Mario
never had
Party.
the board.
You gotta
Mario
try
Party, yes sir. That's the game.
Grew up on Mario Party and Smash Bros.
No, we didn't grow up on not on the Wii. We never had Smash on the Wii.
We played
We played Mario
64.
Sports Mix. We played Sports Mix with dodgeball. That's
y'all
what we
don't
played.
know about no sports.
You don't know about
mix.
Sports Mix.
Y'all don't know.
And
about
Mario Kart. We played Mario Kart.
I played the Wii Mario Kart.
We played Mario 64.
Eventually.
Wait, did we play Smash 64?
We
On the-
did.
but we played that after getting it on the Wii U, did we not?
Nope.
We did not play Smash 64. Well, we did play Smash 64 at what's his name's house. I don't know. I don't remember.
We
his
had it
name.
on the Wii before we got the Wii U.
Yeah, but we played it at that guy's house on a 64. You remember what I'm talking about?
Maybe.
When my mom she had a cleaner come over. Her son.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
We used to play Smash at this guy's house, Smash 64, before we had a Wii or anything.
He played Pikachu.
He did?
Yeah. he
Pikachu's
played
goated.
We would play Free for All, and that game, it was so fun.
Kirby was messed up in that game.
We also played Mario Kart 64 at the daycare.
Yep.
Do you also remember how they had Bolt on at the daycare, and I never saw the ending because they always put
Yep.
it on at the same time, and we always came in at the start. So I never saw the
Dude, I
ending.
remember watching Bolt at the daycare too. I thought it was just me.
No, so I never saw the ending of Bolt until I was sick like 3 years ago because every time we went in at 2, but they started the movie at 2, and we always left at like 3, but the movie wasn't over at 3. So I was like, this movie is an eternal movie.
That's so funny. That's always how they do it. They always start the movie.
They start the movie
So
at
you
the
never-
same
you
time.
never know.
So I never found out the ending to the movie. I was like, how does this movie end?
It's a great movie.
And it was okay.
a great movie.
I remember liking it when I was a kid.
I mean, well, okay. Well, the difference is I didn't watch it as a kid. I watched it when I was sick, when I was like 17. So I was like, I'm a little bit of a.
this is kind of lame, guys.
I swear, I watched that movie and I was like tempted to shave a lightning bolt in my dog. Like, I thought he had powers.
You're like,
Let him know. Let him know.
I thought it'd make him faster.
bro.
Oh my gosh. No. I remember we played hide and seek at that daycare one time. This is a core memory for me. And they had like these crates, okay? And I had there's this one crate that the opening of the crate was facing the wall. So I hopped in the crate and then pulled it closer to the wall from the inside.
You should definitely
Where I had
talk to the
someone,
mic,
Where I
brother.
had someone push it towards the wall. I don't really remember how I got it flush with the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not important though. Because what I do remember is I don't know if I was in there for an hour. But
It felt like
when you're like 6 or 7,
When you're hiding,
feels like an hour. And I do remember we were hiding and I was the last one because
kind of to go like that.
I'm like that. Anyway, so I was the last one. They're like, where's Reed at? Where's Reed at? And then Trip comes, he pulls it back. He doesn't see me in there because it's so dark in this crate. And he's like, no one's in there. He walks
I
away.
said
Yeah, he's like, no one's here. I don't really think you were looking hard. I think you were just like, whatever.
just checking.
You're
it
like,
to
this
check
game
it.
is still going, is what I'm thinking.
And I was like, there's no way. And then I think it ended up everyone just quit playing hide and seek because like whatever, we give up.
I remember
When
actually.
Trip checked in. He didn't see Reed. He's like, clip it.
I played hide and seek at someone's house once, and I feel like when I was a kid, I thought this was a brilliant hiding spot. But looking back,
Under
I'm
the
pretty
sink?
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every kid ever has probably thought of this idea.
It's brilliant.
Hiding under the sink, behind the towels. They had towels under the sink. So I was a little kid, so I'm like, oh, I can get under this sink and put the towels in front of me. That was like a fort. I was gosh darn invisible, and I remember I was invisible, but like if you squatted, you could see over the towels because they weren't like they didn't have unlimited towels. There were only so many. So if you had crouched down, you could have seen my face. And I remember like 3 people opening this, going no, and closing it. And I was like, ooh, I'm so good at hide and seek.
I remember feeling like a boss one time because we were playing with some old friends, and I hid in my parents' closet with the clothes, but I like stood up with the hanging shirts and stuff.
So you like weren't on the ground?
No, I was like standing like in the shirt, so like I was like blending in with it all.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I was like
yeah.
tucked in the corner, and nobody could find me, and I would eventually just come out and like just be out in the open until they found me, and then I'd go back to the spot again. And I felt like I'm so good at hide and seek.
Used a hiding
I would-
spot.
I kept going because they didn't know where I was. They would never find me, and so I didn't want to like get caught. So I would just come out after like
What
10
if they
minutes
just-
of nobody finding me.
What if they
being the
just
last
like?
one.
What if they just like didn't want you around? They're like, Ryan, let's play hide and seek, and then
And it
just,
worked.
They
Hey.
just waited until you came back out. Like,
Wait.
oh, couldn't find you.
Did anyone else have friends that would,
No,
at least when we were kids,
She's no friend.
when we were really young, like when we were really young to play hide and seek, you would find someone in a great hiding spot, or they would reveal their hiding spot, and someone would hide there the next round. No,
Yeah,
that
bro,
not happen.
that was OD.
That happened to us, where some people they like reveal their hiding spot, and we were like, "Whoa, that's a great spot!" And then one of those people would hide there again. They'd be like, "Oh, it's so good, I'm gonna hide there next round. They're not gonna find me."
Dude, I was so OD in hide and seek. I had this one spot. This was in my house. I did this
Was
only
this the
like,
one over? Wait, before you say that, are you thinking about the? Was it you that hid over the closet? Somebody. So we have a
Oh, like
closet
climbed?
that has wooden shelves.
I've done that
Somebody hid on the top shelf.
That was
That's
me.
epic.
was
I've
that
done that.
Reed?
Yeah, I did climb up to the top shelf and I laid down on the top.
There's like a
That's
foot
awesome.
of gap between the ceiling, and the door is lower than the ceiling. It's not a full door closet. So unless you literally looked up and like stood on your toes, you would not have seen him.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I don't think I could fit up there anymore.
No, definitely
Um,
not. You would break it.
I've
actually.
also done that and fallen before.
I haven't fallen.
worth.
Shelf just the
Yeah,
shelf just like
I was
moved.
so OD. This was like last year. I was at someone's house, and they had a closet, and I was like, I'm like, okay, I'm like a pretty. I'm not like a huge guy, but I'm bigger than I was when I was like 7, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I'm like, their walls are spaced far enough apart. I'm like, I could climb these walls and just Spider-Man on top of the. So like the door was like this,
God.
and like above it there was like 5 feet of clearance above that. Like it was like a kind of like a under the stairs closet.
Mhm.
But this one went like up a lot. I don't really know how like it had that much room to go up that high, but above the door there was like a bunch of room, and I was like, well, if I just climb up here, I can just like sit up here. And I kid you not, I had the door closed, and then someone would like come in and like they'd open it and then they would go away, and I would kick it closed. I kicked the door closed. Only 2 people checked, and after like 5 minutes I got tired. I just dropped down, and then I just waited there, and then eventually someone found me after like 15 minutes. Like, we checked here. I was like,
You're blind.
right here.
You're blind, I guess.
nah, but there's this other one I had. I definitely could not do this anymore. I pulled out the washer and the dryer like half a foot, and I hid behind the washer.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
kidding.
That's kind of dangerous.
That I don't know how safe it was, but I did it, and I was like, because like we have our washer and dryer are like on this thing, and like you can like pull it, like just pull it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
it's
did
against.
that.
It's not like this. It's they're side by side.
Yeah, they're
So you can get on top of them.
Yeah.
So I would like crawl over.
I thought you were about to say you like went to the washer and you know how like it has the door on the front.
Oh no, I didn't.
You like opened the door and then crawled inside.
And then hit start so nobody would know that it's checking. You're like, somebody's doing laundry. He can't be in there. You're like,
It's a loud load though.
Trip, can you hit
Shake
start
it.
for me?
Start it.
It'll work. It'll work.
Don't tell anybody.
I'll just,
No detergent.
I'll just get a little wet.
So I don't know about you, Ryan, because you only had active games, but we didn't. We didn't have only active games. Like our parents liked those; they would play them with us. But that's not like the only games we had. One thing I was thinking about doing, maybe even making it a video for one of my smaller channels, not a main channel, was a video like revisiting games I thought were impossible as a kid. Because there were actually a couple games that I thought were actually impossible. One
Yeah.
I'm thinking of, I don't know if anyone, Reed knows what I'm
I
talking
know what
about.
it is.
I don't know if Collins
I'm gonna
does.
guess
Ryan,
it.
did you have a DS?
I had a DS.
No, you
I'm
had a
gonna
DS.
guess it right
Did you
now.
have Mario Party with the Peony Piranha mashing game?
It was the Piranha Plant
No.
Mashing game.
Okay.
I know what he's talking about.
There's this Piranha Plant mashing game.
It's actually famous.
where exactly, that's why I think it would also make for a good video with like a screenshot of that as the thumbnail. There's this game in Mario Party. This is the first boss, by the way, where the Piranha Plant is shooting stuff at you, and it's like not that bad. But then to get to the next phase of the Piranha Plant, which I think there's 3 phases, so you have to do this 3 times. He like opens his mouth and goes and starts trying to inhale you down. You have balloons, right? Above you. What you have to do is you have to mash to fill up your balloons, right? As a kid, cannot do this.
You can't.
This mashing is hard. You could
Not
get through like
anymore,
the first
like
two.
for like a grown
Yeah,
kid.
not for like me now, which is why I think if I played it now, it'd be easy. But back then, when I was a kid,
Your dexterity
I'm
is
like,
too bad.
this is me mashing.
Like you're a kid.
I'm like
you
trying to
cannot
focus.
mash a button. Like,
I'm getting like 4 mashes a second. If I played now, I'd be like easy. Which is why I think like the playtesters, they probably thought this was easy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is a good first boss. But apparently, it is not uncommon for kids to have not been able to mash this boss.
I had to get him to beat it for me my first time. Every other boss I could beat. Literally every single other boss.
You just couldn't mash quick
This
enough.
I was
one
like- I
boss.
was like, I can't do it, Trip. I cannot mash that fast. And he
But
would, like,
you didn't have this game.
You have to get lucky.
Did you have another one that I had? This is why I was thinking of making a video because I have a couple ideas. Super Paper Mario. Did you have Super Paper Mario?
I knew you were gonna
The
say.
I only
puzzles
had,
in this game were impossible for my little kid brain to understand. There was this one with the rubies. You know what I'm talking about? With the rubies. And we Googled, so you had to collect rubies to open this vault to escape. You needed to collect like 1 million rubies.
It was impossible to do.
And to get 1 million rubies with the initial way they give you would take literal years. So what you're supposed to do, I found out now later, you're supposed to take the rubies and you're supposed to like work your way up by going to different rooms, and each like room will give you a better way to get more rubies. And the whole goal is to get a passcode to unlock this vault that has a bunch of rubies that you can cheat, steal the rubies, and give them to the villain that doesn't want you to leave. So, but you have to get this passcode. And we had no idea how to get the passcode. So thankfully, it's the same on all games. So just Googled it. Google the passcode.
Right.
And there are multiple puzzles like that where they were hard. There was this one in the clouds. Never beat the final boss. The boss was not because the boss was hard, but because I literally couldn't get to him. Because I couldn't figure out the puzzles.
Right.
So I'm wondering if that game is actually as hard and as confusing as I remember, or if I was just a little kid. We had a cheat book from our friends with a tutorial on how to beat this game, and we still couldn't do it.
I played on the Wii U. I played Lego Marvel. That game was impossible to beat 100%. I finished like all the actual levels.
Yeah.
And I had like 45% on the game.
Did it have a percentage on the game?
Yeah.
It was like, you 45%?
Yeah, and I just like could not find anything to do. It was crazy. So,
You have any other games like that? Maybe on the DS? You had a DS or something?
on the DS, I played. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play the DS that much. I played Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm. I played Mario Kart. Mario Kart was great.
And then I played the Toy Story 3 game, which is actually underrated.
I played that.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
It was
with
really
the train.
Yeah, it was really
Hey,
underrated.
that was a good game. Hold on. That reminds me.
You like? I remember the you go in the daycare with Woody or something, and then you have to like glide off the roof of it or
Dude,
something.
another impossible game. This was in a Toy Story game. That Zurg thing. Do you remember?
The Buzz Lightyear.
Is this just me? This Buzz
Where you
Lightyear
have to
game
fly around?
with
I
the
remember
Zurg
that.
symbol?
Yeah, I remember.
I don't
that.
remember if I
On the
could ever
bottom,
beat
where you
that.
have to like go through the pattern, right?
Yeah, and you had to go through the patterns. Do you remember this game?
Yeah, I think so. Was it on the Wii?
No, it's on the DS.
DS.
It was like a different part. Of
I
that
might
game.
not have gotten there to be honest.
I don't know if it. No, it was
thought
like
it was
a
a
mini
different
game.
part of
I
the
think it was a
game.
mini game. It might have been for
Oh,
Toy
okay.
Story 2. I don't know. I'm gonna
Yeah.
write that down.
Toy Story games were hard.
We can't. Yeah, that's what we're deciding.
But
The hardest one I ever played, well, one that I couldn't beat was
chess.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh, that game.
Oh, that's actually a hard game.
I
though.
got to the Wii version. I didn't have the older one.
Was it not the same, or is it like actually a different game?
Same exact thing, just with a Wii instead of I don't know what the first one.
Yeah, was it like where you put in a CD or a DVD, or was it downloaded on the Wii?
Use the CD.
That's the Wii
They
Punch Out.
remade it.
There's a Wii Punch Out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because you could download the old.
Oh, I think it
ones.
was called Wii Punch Out. I don't think it was Mike Tyson.
You could buy the old ones for like $3, and that's why we had Smash 64. It was like $5.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I got to the last guy, could never beat it. Beat every other character except for the final
Mike
guy.
Tyson.
I went over to your house sometime in high school and tried to play that game, and it was still impossible.
You like break out a sweat playing that game.
It's hard.
because you got to punch and dodge and all that.
Yeah, no, I fully agree that game is hard.
Yeah.
That's a very hard game.
Dude, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
But yeah.
I so wanted to beat it. I was my whole family played it, and I got the farthest, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat this game. I'm gonna be the only one." And the last guy, he punches you once, and you're down. And it's like you have to hit him like 26 times
Is it
and
the bigger guy?
do it perfect. Yeah,
Man,
It was annoying.
I'm trying to think of games that were like.
you know what else I couldn't beat? I'm gonna write this down too. Wait, after I write, what was the very first one I said? Oh, Peony Piranha. Peony.
I think it was just the Piranha Plant. I don't think.
Oh, you're right. It was
It
Piranha
wasn't even a special one.
Plant. Wait, P-A. How do you spell Piranha?
PIRH.
Just get close. You'll be able to figure it out. It turns out we're writing.
There's an H in there somewhere.
Panamanian. That's what it's autocorrected to.
Nice.
Plant.
Ryan, do you have a game for today?
I do have a game.
Mario.
Do you have a game?
Ryan's got an impossible
Party.
game. No, I don't have a game.
Okay, wait. Last one I was
forgot.
thinking.
I forgot
of.
we had the show. You think I thought of a game?
Did anybody else get a game?
No. Last thing I was
Cool.
thinking of, by the way, impossible games. Did you play Mario 64?
I did.
Once.
No, not
No.
once. I played it multiple times, but I only got through World 1.
Okay, so we had the DS, and this
I played it on 64.
we had a cracked version of DS games. The reason we
Shout
had
out
this,
my dad.
Shout out to my dad, because my dad, we're like, Dad, we don't have any games. Can you get some games? And he said, okay, sure, I'll get you some games. Except he did this multiple times, by the way, on the Wii and the DS. Looking back, this is not like illegal,
It's
but it's pretty immoral. I mean, like on the Wii, we had New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but the disc had the art for New Super Mario's Wii taped to the front. And the art was printed off from a printer for the box art.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he burned
did.
his own disc.
It did not work with Galaxy though. Do you remember that?
it
Because
didn't
it
work
like
with
had the anti-piracy thing come up.
Oh, did it?
You try one with Galaxy, it like loaded, and then it would be like, you can't play this game, and it was like, oh.
You're like, Dad, why can't I play?
And he's like, oh well.
Well, looks like you're not getting Galaxy.
I didn't
Sorry.
actually know what it was. I just was like, why isn't the game working?
I didn't know, but it
There's no
worked.
pirates in this game. What is I don't understand.
It did work for New Super Mario Bros. Wii though, because and we played it. I'm pretty sure it was a pirated version. I don't remember. Anyway,
Might not be. He
it
might.
was-
He might. I don't
the
know.
disc might have been real, but the box was definitely fake.
The box was definitely
The disc,
fake.
he might have gotten it pre-owned from somebody. That I would also believe that he like had a neighbor
Yeah.
or something, and they sold it to him for $10. I don't know. Anyway, regardless of all that, he did get us some games for the DS.
The DS one was a piece
But
of work.
The DS one was way bigger than the Wii one. It was like the DS cartridge.
I know what it's called.
but it had a micro SD inside it.
It's called the TTDS, bro.
And when we put it in, it was 40 games. Very
Like-
looking back, these were
Oh my
clearly
gosh.
pirated. Every single one of
yeah.
these was pirated games. It gets better. It had cheat codes. For
That's
every single
crazy
game, you
cheat,
could pick
bro.
cheat codes. So,
Can I get one of these?
so I played Mario 64 with all the stars already. Because I didn't want to beat it. It was like, I started the game and it was like, you need 70 stars. And I didn't know what to do. So I just exited it. I was like, stars. And I turned it all the way up to 120, right? Because that's the max. Then I never beat the game. All I had to do was beat the final level. I couldn't beat it. I turned on infinite lives. Still couldn't beat it. That was an option. Could turn on flying. I decided that was probably too much. I was like, I want to beat at least one level. and I didn't.
I played through like regular Super Mario Bros. On the DS with just you could have a cheat that just gave you a permanent star. You just had the star. 24
The whole time?
Yeah, just the whole time.
That's crazy.
It was insane. Just kill everything.
Do anything.
You could
Yeah.
You really can't be stopped.
That also reminds me of the mini games on Mario DS.
The Mario games had all of the Mario games, like the mainline Mario games, had like mini games on them. They were so good.
Yeah.
Like the trampolines. I don't know if you even know what I'm talking about. You had Mario was like falling, and you had to like draw a trampoline so he wouldn't die.
I do remember this.
And there was also Poker Luigi. He'd be like,
Dude, Poker Luigi was nuts.
play poker with Luigi, bro.
I saw somebody make a video just recently, like a month ago. I saw someone make a video trying to beat Poker Luigi and examining like the actual odds of getting different stuff and trying to calculate or manipulate RNG to get the perfect hand in Poker Luigi. Yeah. Anyway. There was all that stuff. Also, that DS card is what got me addicted to potentially my favorite series. It definitely was as a kid. I don't know if it is now. It's Professor Layton. They're supposedly coming out with a new one in maybe a year or so. I'm excited. It's been like a
That's the
decade.
name of the game?
That's the name of the series. Is Professor Layton.
Professor Layton.
Yeah, it was like a puzzle, but really it was like a mystery game. So you had to. The thing about it that was different from a lot of other games is a lot of other games, they'd be like short mysteries or whatever. Professor Layton was the whole game was one big mystery, and you had to solve like it was a little unfair. I'll be real. Like there were they made it where it was almost impossible to crack the mystery before they gave you the answer. Like you couldn't be like, oh, there's a clue here. Now maybe that's just me thinking back about it, but I don't think even if I played it today, I would be able to see a lot of the endings coming. They're like all twist endings, which was nice. I really appreciate it. Some of the twist endings, but when I was a little kid, I hadn't done any of these before. Every twist ending like blew my freaking mind. There's this one game called The Unwound Future, which has one of the best. I still remember the soundtrack. Has one of the best soundtracks in one of the endings. That's a great shot. And like, I'll give you a quick summary of Unwound Future because y'all are never gonna play it. Yeah. It's Professor Layton, and he has an assistant called Luke, and the assistant's like 10, which is kind of weird thing about it. And they're British. Okay?
Dream.
They're British. All right. And Professor Layton has a top hat and everything. Pretty cool. Anyway, at some point,
top hat.
Yeah. Professor Layton has a top hat, bro. He's great. He's cool. It's time for the next puzzle. Anyway, in the Unwound Future, they meet this guy who also his name is Luke, and he looks like the grown-up version of Luke, and he has like a beard. Actually, I don't know if he has a beard, and he has he has sick coattails. I'll be honest, he has a sick outfit. Anyway, he claims he made a no way, it wasn't him. Sorry, someone else claimed they made a thing that could take you to the future. Yeah, and they convinced Professor Layton and Luke to go inside this time capsule. And all of a sudden there's this huge rumbling, and all of a sudden they're in the future, and they meet a guy who looks like Luke, and he's in the future. Anyway, turns out the whole plot twist is it's not in the future, obviously. The place is just underground. It's an underground fake village, which was designed to trick people to like generate power or something. Anyway, the adult version of Luke that's like from the future, he's the villain. And he knew that Professor Layton and Luke were coming, so he dressed up like Luke to fool them into thinking they were in the future. Anyway, very good. I never would have seen that twist coming, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there was no hints up until like the last part to give any indication that that anything is amiss. Like, they really sell it to you when you first get there. Like, oh, I'm in the future. Everything looks cool. Everything looks future-y. But yeah. A very cool game. Anyway, all of the games were like that up until the last one, where they, for some reason, I didn't get it. They switched the protagonist to a female, which is not a problem in itself. I don't really care. They switched the protagonist to a female, except they changed it from one story to like 10 shorter ones. And I was like, that doesn't really interest me. I like the big ones.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah. No, I didn't even get it. I was like, I like the ones where there's a big plot twist at the end that's going to make me go, whoa, holy cow. That's cool. But that was the last one. That was like 5 years ago. So I haven't played them in a long time. And then they announced one a couple months ago. And so I'm excited. It will be the first game I ever pre-order. I've never pre-ordered a game, but I will pre-order it.
They're coming out with it, you said?
Yeah, I tried to check the release date a couple months ago, but they didn't announce one. So I'm assuming it's probably early 2025 or late 2024.
Well, that'll be fun.
Because usually if it's close, they'll announce like, oh, coming soon. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they didn't say that. It was in a Nintendo Direct, which I was watching for, Smash Bros.
Blast from the past.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe it's just me thinking it was as cool as it was. It might not be as good. Nostalgia is history after a few drinks. That's obviously I don't drink, but that's a quote.
I figured he wasn't like.
Yeah,
I know from experience.
I don't know. It might not be as good as I remember, but I'm excited to try it when it comes out.
Yeah, very nice. I might have to try it too.
Really?
It does.
It sounds fun.
It does. Oh. With some riddle mystery thing, and you got a big.
Yeah.
It's kind of like so there's no like fighting.
Wait, what was it on?
Yeah, it's like a.
What was it on?
Like the platforms originally?
Yeah.
The original ones were on the DS. There was 4 on the DS.
The new one won't be on the DS.
No, the new one's going to be on the Switch. And then there were 2 that were on the 3DS, which gives. Oh, okay, I hate to keep talking.
I had the XL.
I did too. I hate to keep talking,
goated.
but this is why I got a 3DS. So this was a great play for my dad. Amazing play for my dad. So one Christmas, I had asked for a 3DS because I wanted to get the new Professor Layton. At this point, we're paying for them. We're not stealing them. The first one my dad stole, right? Obviously, because it was on. Yeah, but at this point, I was buying them. Okay, I was buying them when they came out because they were coming out with one like every year and a half. The series kind of died. They just kind of stopped making them after the 2 on the 3DS. Anyway, I wanted one on the 3DS, and so I asked for a 3DS. But my dad was like, I don't know if we're gonna get it. So Christmas Day came, and he was like, Trip, I got you a compromise. I got you the new Professor Layton game, except it's a 3DS game. I didn't have a 3DS. So he gave me the game, right?
Oh,
yeah.
You're so disappointed.
And I was so disappointed.
It.
I was like, oh, Dad, thanks a lot, but like, kind of can't play it. This is for the 3DS. And he goes, oh, sorry. And then Reed opens a gift and it's a 3DS. And it was a trick play. And he's like, oh, I guess we're good now. Amazing trick play by my dad. Had me completely sold that he had messed up.
Mario Luigi Dream Team version.
Yep. That was a good game too. We did beat that. That game wasn't impossible.
I actually thought Mario Galaxy was hard.
Mario Galaxy was hard.
Yeah.
Not the original. I
never beat it. I had it.
I beat Mario Galaxy, the original one.
I had it on Wii. Couldn't beat it.
I couldn't beat number 2 though. Number 2 I gave up.
One of my first memories I have in my life is
With your
Christmas 2009. I've told you about this before.
How old are you? Like 11?
I would have been 4 at the time.
Oh. Don't do that.
I thought you were asking how he is now.
4.5, really. Almost 5. So
It's one of my
basically
first
5.
memories.
We'll round it
I
up.
couldn't tell you if it's my first, but it's one of the first ones I do remember. It's Christmas. Okay. And me and him, we used to share a room and we would bunk together.
Yeah.
Okay. We wake up Christmas morning.
It's on the 2nd floor.
We're on the 2nd floor. Okay.
Did you jump down the stairs?
Better.
No, but you could have. It was one of those overhang stairs,
Yeah.
and the staircase was huge. It was
Side
like 20
note,
stairs.
I actually told my mom I was going to jump down the stairs because I thought it was Buzz Lightyear, and she had different. She had to
gosh.
stop me.
Different staircase.
I would have jumped too.
Was that not at the one we're at now? Was that not at the old house?
I got a story.
That was at
about
the big
too.
house with the wooden stairs?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was convinced I could swim. Couldn't swim at the age of like 5.
I could.
Oh, I
Reed
think
stuffed cashews in his nose, but that's a story for another time.
Anyway,
He had to get
my-
surgery. He had to get surgery.
yeah, just
My,
pulling out side bits.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I didn't think I could swim.
real
Reed
quick,
stuffed cashews in his
my
nose.
And had to go to the emergency room.
I had to
Yeah.
go to the show. Anyways, let's get back to the story. What the heck?
my dad went, yeah, you can't swim, and I was like, yeah, I can. And he's like, go for it. I jumped in the pool, straight to the bottom. He had to jump in with all of his clothes on and his phone. Saved me. Got him.
he really said you won't, and you called his bluff. No, that's on him.
Yeah,
You showed him. Like, oh my God. You think I won't jump right now?
I did. I jumped right in.
You're real
Oh
for that. I
my
can't
gosh.
lie.
No
Bro.
floaties or anything.
Bro was
That's so
thugging
funny.
it out. He said, I'll drown right here, Dad.
I thought I could swim.
Watch me
He said,
drown.
don't test me. I got you.
I saw the people like do it. I was like, I got that.
That's a good
Walk in,
clip.
Dad.
That's probably a clip right there, bro.
Uh,
Oh, that also reminds me of I never witnessed this, but I've been told that when Reed was like 1 or 2, my parents were at a bonfire and it was one of those in-pit bonfires.
you jump in the pit.
And Reed tried to walk straight into the pit and was apparently grabbed by his overalls. He was wearing overalls for some
I'm going to
reason.
look so cool.
And he was like, apparently I'm told Reed was like just running, and all of a sudden he's like running and there's like a pit here and he's about to just run right in. And they had to grab him.
if I lived.
yeah.
Oh, you think you have one
Oh
scar
my God,
going
dude,
down your face?
just one
Just
scar.
one line. He's like, I'd have been sick, dude. I don't think that's how that works.
No,
But anyway.
he would have. He probably would have died.
I almost
actually.
died. when I
Back to
was, like,
Christmas of 2009.
Does it feel like every kid is like, I almost died?
one. No,
as a
like I
kid.
actually almost died.
Yeah, but so did he.
I choked on saltine crackers.
I
I
almost-
was downstairs by myself, and my mom came down, and I was like blue on the floor.
How do we make it?
I don't know. I almost didn't make it. She called the ambulance,
says
and she
dead
had to
by
like give me
saltine.
the full blown.
I almost
I'm
didn't
like-
make it either.
He was a stillbirth, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Oh, that's my bad. My bad.
Story invalid, Trip.
Well, I don't know the story, but apparently it is.
You didn't almost die. You just almost didn't live.
Oh, gee.
Bro almost got to never press start.
There is a video of Reed. There's a video of Reed going up to the fireplace and me saying, Reed, don't touch the fire. And because there's a fireplace, we had a glass fireplace. And Reed's like walking up to it. And apparently I had touched it when I was a
Don't
kid.
touch Reed.
Yeah, I was like, hot, Reed, don't touch it. But Reed's like, he's a little kid. He's like, what, 2. So
I'm gonna touch it.
So Reed's trying to go up and touch it. I'm like, no, Reed, don't touch it. It's hot. And apparently I didn't let him touch it. And I like was
Saved his life.
yeah.
Eventually,
Who was recording the
Mom told-
video?
My mom. Oh yeah, my mom and my dad sitting in the chair, and my mom's like, Dad, are you gonna let him touch it? He's like, yeah, he'll figure it out. Is what my dad said.
That's
what
such
your
a
dad
He
think?
said, Mom, take Trip upstairs.
No,
So
no.
She takes you upstairs so I can go touch the fire.
No, she didn't take me upstairs.
I ended up touching the fire.
Yeah, but that was not the same day. It was not the same day. Dad was like, hey, look, if he wants to touch it, I mean.
I ended up touching it, and I found out to not touch it.
And he found out
That's
that
so funny.
Big Brother had touched it before and found out that he should not touch the
He
fire.
was right, man.
Bless you.
It's not worth it at all. Okay, back to Christmas of 2009.
Yeah.
We wake up. It's Christmas.
No
I don't know
way.
how-
No way.
I don't know how we coordinate it, but me and him woke up like the same time.
That always seems to happen.
It's the
I
thing when
think it's
you're
just
little.
a thing.
It happened with my brother too.
Yeah.
Every Christmas seems like you wake up at the same time.
I think it might
When
be
you're
one of-
younger,
when-
it
you're
happens
just
every
so
time.
excited. I mean, maybe it's just me, but
Like any sound will just wake you up. I think.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is.
I don't know what happened. Well, I mean, I actually kind of do know what happened. It's like I got older, but when I was a kid, I would feel like, oh, Christmas is a week away. That's forever. And now Christmas is literally a week away, and it's gonna be here. I'm just gonna like blink, and it'll be Christmas.
Yeah, that's how it's happening.
I remember asking my piano teacher once, years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago. I looked at her. I was like, I'm not gonna say her name. Teacher, when you get older, I asked her this. I was like, when you get older, does the years go by slower or faster? And she was like, definitely faster. I didn't like,
oh no!
I didn't believe her at first, or maybe I even thought, oh, good, because at the time I wanted something to come up quicker. But now
Small mind.
it's like now, yeah,
She's right.
it's been months. I mean, I just think of how long school has barely started. I used to think, oh, 4 years at college, it's forever, and it kind of is a long time, but it doesn't even feel that long. Like it took me a year to make that game, but it just felt like it feels like I started it just a couple months ago, like 2 months ago.
Right.
Man.
I don't know. The time really is flying, and I think COVID has absolutely exasperated that. Like the being in
it turned
the
up the
house.
speed.
Yeah.
Back to Christmas of 2000.
Yeah, we do a great job of telling stories here on the Over Under Show.
We wake up at the same time. The story's super quick, so I'm kind of glad we did this out.
No, we've really dragged it out. We're doing great.
We'll play Ryan's.
We're
game
doing
now.
great. We're at an hour.
No, finish your story.
Yes,
All right,
please.
So
Then I can talk about
2009,
Undertale
it's
Yellow.
Christmas. It's still Christmas 2009, and we just
Okay.
woke up.
Okay.
All right. I get up. Trip gets up, and I get up, and I'm like, oh, time to get up. And then Trip just sprints out the door and goes straight downstairs.
It's a me
And he
moment.
runs straight past the bonus room, straight downstairs. And I walk past the bonus room, and my dad had hung the Wii remotes on the door handle to the bonus room, and Trip just went straight past him. And I'm like, oh. So I grab it, and I go into the bonus
Yeah,
room.
instead of telling me that there's a Wii here, he just goes in, and I didn't
You
find
guys
him.
don't have a Wii at that point?
No, we
We got
asked
it in
for one for
2009.
Christmas.
Oh. So you're like, we don't have that.
Well, he knew what it was, and I didn't. And well, I didn't see it because we
Yeah.
had white doors, and it's a slightly dark, but not that dark.
Well, you're not looking for Wii remotes.
I'm
on
not.
door handles,
Yeah, no.
so
Why would I be
that's-
looking for Wii remotes
I
on
can
the
understand
bonus
that.
room
That's true.
when
I was.
when the Christmas tree is
Maybe it's this year.
downstairs?
All right. so
No,
what'd
no,
you
no,
do?
no. What I think it is Reed was so short that like he almost hit the Wii remotes. He was like, "Whoa, Wii remotes!"
Nah, but I went in there and I booted up boxing. And I was playing like solo boxing.
He was playing the training.
You started playing.
He was
without-
he was unlocking the training games when I remember. I do remember this part. He was unlocking the training games when I found him. He had unlocked it
That's
before.
so funny that you just got in there, started playing, and
I got
Jim had
straight to
no
work,
idea.
baby. 7 a.m. I'm just going to
Yeah,
work.
he didn't tell me. He's like, I walk in there later, or maybe I'm downstairs for I don't know 30 minutes, or my dad comes down. He's like, why are you down here? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm ready to open presents. And he was like, you didn't see the. I'm making up this conversation. I do not remember this conversation. I assume he said something like, you didn't see the door handle on the bonus room? And I'm like, what? He's like, you should go up and look. And then I go in there and Reed's grinding away. He's got half the games unlocked. I'm I like walk in.
All the games already. He's like,
I don't
"That
know.
was
I
fun."
don't know if you know this because it would have been it was a one-time thing. But when you first got the game, only the first training of each thing was unlocked. The others were question marks. I remember walking in, and as I walked in, one of them flipped over from question marks to the game, and he's like, "Ooh." So he had unlocked half the stuff before I got there.
He's getting in those Coach Mike boxing reps.
Dude, yeah, he had to get an advantage on himself quick. He had to get the training up.
That's so funny that you just started playing and didn't say anything.
I just started. I started playing. I was like,
Wait,
So I started blasting.
He's like, he'll
if
figure
you
it
want to go
out.
downstairs, I mean, I got something to do right here.
Anyway,
That's funny. All right, Ryan. I
Is
think
it
we're ready
game
for a
time?
game.
I've got names of
wait, Ryan, what's the name again of the game?
Wheel versus Ryan.
Real versus Ryan.
I think we need a theme song for this. All right, I'm gonna start with a. I'll start with a humming. Somebody do a bass line.
No,
Ready?
please.
Okay.
we're good.
No, I got you.
Dum, bum,
Wah 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 wah.
Ryan, say the name. Ready?
Real versus Ryan.
Let's do it at the end of the jingle.
You guys are done.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead, Ryan. Explain the rules now.
So I've got a list of names of NCAA college basketball players this year.
This is gonna be impossible for me.
But you don't know any. None of you don't know any of these people.
Oh, okay.
They're all names that you've never heard of, like debatably weird names. So I have.
This is sounding like a good game.
You have to, and I have some made up. So you have to guess. I'm gonna give you two. One of them's made up, and one of them is real.
Okay.
Is this based off an Instagram post?
No.
Then I've seen it. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you have seen the Instagram
I've
post?
seen it.
So you know them all?
I know a lot of them. It's okay though. Go ahead.
Ryan, how have you gotten fried in back weeks?
It might have been football players, but we'll see.
I hope you saw
Ryan.
the football one.
Ryan.
All right. So do you guys want to do this together or?
Together.
Yeah.
It's versus Ryan, not versus each other.
Well, I just
That's
meant
true.
It's wheel. I don't know what.
real.
Real.
R-E-A-L.
Oh, I thought you said wheel. I was like, what the heck is the wheel for?
No, it's real versus.
Where's
one of them
When's the
real.
wheel come out, Ryan?
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna start wheeling it out, huh?
Are you guys ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Tough crowd.
I wish I weren't
So
here.
you guys have to tell me which one's the real name.
The wheel one.
The real one.
wheel
That's
The wheel
right.
one.
The wheel one.
Okay.
Really. All right.
And which one's the Ryan one?
Just tell me. Just tell me which one.
Yeah, actually, let's say which one the Ryan.
Can we
one is.
say which one's the Ryan one?
Can we say
actually?
which one is the Ryan one?
Sure.
We'll give you one extra point on the rating.
It doesn't. It literally doesn't matter which one you guys pick.
Okay, never mind. You lose the point.
Yes, it does. That's the point of the game.
Well, there's only two options.
Well,
So if you pick one,
Okay, what's the first two
Start
options?
Start the game.
How many
Start
rounds of
board.
this do we have?
as many as you guys want. All right. So
Do you mean as few as we want?
Yep.
Okay.
so first up we have.
Can we have 0?
I'm going with the first
Can
one.
we rate his game?
No.
Start.
What are you guys guessing? Real or Ryan?
Real.
Ryan. We'll guess both.
Wheel.
Real.
Wheel.
Just give us the
Okay.
names. It doesn't matter.
Hold on. All right.
Jeez,
So we
okay,
have
sorry.
Iman
Sassy.
Legend or Always Right.
Iman Legend. Has
Easy.
gotta be the real one.
one is always right. I know him.
Oh, okay. Always right then.
I like that answer.
Is that the right answer, Ryan?
That is correct.
Oh, we got it. Nice work, team.
Good job, guys.
Way to go.
You balling out right.
1-0 for us.
All right, next one. Ryan.
Next one, Ryan. We're like,
hold on. Let me swipe right on the Instagram post. Next one.
Did you? So you saw
Yeah,
that?
I saw that one.
Oh my God. You're. So next up we have Supreme Cook versus Caillou Blue Brown.
Supreme Cook.
Supreme
Easy.
Cook?
Lock.
That is correct.
Supreme Cook sounds like a good.
Good
name.
work, team. Good work.
Just swipe right. All right, what's the next
Next, next
just
is
split-
Jizzle James versus Sincere Matterson.
one? Ooh.
Sincere Matterson sounds right.
No, it's probably Jizzle James.
No, why would you call him Jizzle James?
I think it's
It's
Jizzle
weird.
James.
Yeah, but like,
Sincere
I've
Madison
heard
is
of,
not weird.
I've heard of certain people.
Can
naming their
I
kids
critique the
Sincere.
name real quick? This isn't even real versus Ryan. This is real versus Instagram.
That's
Why?
true.
Wait, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta cut us off. We
It's
just gotta,
real versus reels.
guys. We gotta cut ourselves off. We just got an insanely unique comment.
Okay.
Why do you all look like TV actors? Did you pay for the skin? Exactly. I have no idea what this means.
We have the premium version.
No.
Okay.
We're not, I don't know how they know.
All right.
Anyway, what's up? This is a bad time for you to come in. We're doing Ryan's game. Ryan's game notorious for losing us.
Jizzle
hundreds of
James,
viewers
lock in.
in moments.
Jizzle James is the real
I
one.
knew it was
Nice
Jizzle
work,
James.
team.
I seen that one too.
Reed, fist bump. Did you really?
This really sucks that Colin saw this post.
Well, maybe next time don't make a game based on a post.
Man, it really sucks you guys
No,
knew
it-
RSTLNE.
Ryan, how are all of your games easily defeated by commonly known and seen things?
Well, I have to think of them, so I get inspiration from seeing.
Does that post say liked
Yeah,
by Collins Wilson?
No, I don't like things like that.
Oh, if it did, that would have been hilarious. I can't.
All you had to do was look.
These aren't all from the post. Like I looked these up after, but it was inspired by the post, so most of them are from
Okay.
the post.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So you got them from the post. is what
Well,
you're saying.
I've definitely seen multiple posts. So
Yeah, so Colin's probably knows all these, which is great.
You think they paid to look like that, but paid is spelled wrong. Yeah, we did. All right, keep
just
going.
like that.
Next up is Crisscross versus Champ King.
Crisscross.
Oh wait, champ. Yeah, crisscross.
Crisscross.
That is correct.
Nice job, guys. We're really killing
I've
this
seen
game.
that one too. But
Seen-
Champ King sounds
Air bump
Seen
Reed.
that already?
Air bump Reed.
It's something King. Oh,
Oh, also, sorry. it was for Reed. Also, guys, we are in the Christmas season. Look at our mics. Look at this production budget. All right, Ryan, how many more we got?
I have 10 if you guys want them.
how many have we gotten right?
All of them. Should we stop now?
Out of how many?
You guys are 4
Four.
for 4.
Four
Okay.
for 4. Should we stop?
No, let's
That's
keep going.
Wendy's. Wendy's.
If we go 5 for 5, then we'll end it.
Okay, go ahead, Ryan.
Next up, we have Paul Pringle
Was that how many
and
slides were
Boo
on that?
Buoy.
Boo Booey, surely, right?
No, Paul Pringle.
Paul Pringle.
Paul Pringle. Okay, Paul Pringle.
That is wrong.
Oh,
Told you guys.
We got one.
Dang.
okay. We have to keep going.
All right.
Dang it.
Next up is Boogie Sweat versus A Million Bugs.
Boogie. No, it's
Bugs.
Boogie Sweat.
Oh, Boogie Sweat. Okay.
That is wrong.
What?
It is A Million
There's
Bugs.
a guy with last name Sweat that
Oh.
I seen on these posts.
His first name is not Boogie.
I took
not
some real names and mashed them together, but these are
Oh.
not.
So Real
So,
versus
he's got
Real
me.
and Ryan.
Well,
Okay, keep going.
all right. Next up is Tennessee Rainwater versus Forest Woods.
Tennessee Rainwater. Lock in. I seen it.
Okay, Tennessee Rainwater. Nice work. We're killing it. 5 and 2,
This
right?
is so exciting.
I know, right?
Thank goodness Colin saw all these.
Yeah. Otherwise, we might be losing right now. That'd be embarrassing.
All right. Next up,
Real versus Ryan.
Ryan, when he loses to his lack of creativity. Not again.
Ryan, don't worry. We're building
Oh,
your
no.
oversell record right now.
Okay.
We're gonna get like 8 and 2.
next up is Tony versus Carl Carlson.
It's, I'll let
Tony.
Trey-
No.
What do you think?
What do you think, Reed?
Did we go with A or B last time?
I'm
Okay.
gonna randomize these.
I'm gonna go with Tony because I don't think Ryan.
I think it's Tony.
Because I don't know if. So imagine the actual one is Carl Carlson. Ryan
think
would
I've seen
not
a
think
Tony,
to do Tony.
Yeah, I think I've seen a Tony.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Got him with that still Reed. Another fist bump, guys. Air bump Reed.
I was gonna insta lock it, but I wanted to hear what you guys think.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Next up.
6 and 2. Only 2 more, right?
Next up
I
is.
only got one wrong.
Thank God.
I think.
Next
Oh,
up
no, two.
is.
I've got none of them wrong.
You guys have gotten 2 wrong.
No, we're saying
Yeah.
individually.
Just start your game.
We've made
Ryan.
an
Already
individual.
was.
Next up is Sam Cheeseman and Connor Dubsky.
Dubsky.
It's definitely
gotta be
Dubsky.
It's definitely Dubsky.
That's correct.
It's a fire name.
Let's go. Reed air
Ryan
bump.
is feeling the air leave the room.
He's not feeling a Dubsky.
The gravity. is just
The last one is Rocket Watts versus Jet Quessenberry.
I have
Rocket
no clue.
Watts.
Rocket Watts versus what?
Jet Quessenberry.
Rocket Watts is so real though.
So no, but like I think Rocket sounds more right because Ryan thought Rocket and then thought Jet next.
Oh,
Jet because of Rocket. So should we go with Rocket or should we go
Yeah.
with Jet?
I think Rocket. That's a
Rocket.
cool name.
Rocket.
That's the.
Nice work, Reed.
It's too easy.
Man, all right. Well, Ryan, your game was too easy, so we got a time to rate it.
Oh my gosh, we have to rate that.
We have to rate that. All right,
We
ready?
have to rate
Okay.
it. Are you serious?
Out of 100, you know the deal. If he gets over 225, he doesn't have to make a game next week. But otherwise, he's got to keep making
I'll give
games
it.
for
I'll give it
arbitrarily.
a. I'll give it
No,
a.
no. On 3.
Okay.
So we don't collude. 3. Wait, let me
You
get
said
my
on
rating.
3.
Reed,
No, that's okay.
Reed, do you have your rating?
Yeah.
You're out of frame, by the way. Barely, but but just barely.
You know, my rating is so bold because I know you guys are gonna go low. Go.
3, 2, 1.
74.
100.
Oh gosh,
Oh my god.
I gave it a 74
What did
because
you say, Trip?
I like games where they're easy.
What'd you say, Trip?
Oh my
So
god.
like 20s
I
on
think that's gonna be enough.
What'd you say?
I said 30. What did he?
No,
what
it's
did
not
he
gonna be
say?
enough.
What was it
I
at?
said 75. I said 100.
You said 100.
He's at like
You said
206.
225. 75 plus 30.
It's still a great score. It's the best game you've ever
Doesn't
played.
matter. He's under.
You're not keeping track of any of the games, so it doesn't matter.
No, it is. That objectively makes it a good game. That means you can do it again, and it's highly likely.
You guys didn't like the game.
No.
No, but
Clearly, you guys didn't like
I
the
like
game.
winning. I like
liked
winning.
it, so 170. 75, right? 74.
I said 74.
He was cutting it close. He was making
Still
sure.
not 225. So Ryan will be back next
All right,
year.
Ryan. Well, you know what, Ryan? That's the best score you've ever gotten.
Not
That's
this
It's not worth 100. I just felt like doing it because
Right,
I knew
that's
you
a
guys were gonna
204.
lowball the crap out of that.
guys. Right, other
But you
hand,
did
Ryan.
it.
No, do it like you
I'm
mean it.
not
Do it like
doing
back
it.
in
Sorry,
history
go on.
class. Do it back in history class. Do it like back in history class, Ryan.
What game is that?
Trev is living in his high school memories.
Ryan is not happy right now. Ryan, look, I'll admit, the game was bad.
Don't forget, Ryan. I sat
The
behind
game
you.
was bad because Collins knew the answers.
I feel like it would have been bad.
Don't forget-
Ryan, it was too. There's not much game to it. It's your games are just guessing.
Like if I would have, if I didn't know any of those, then I would have just been like, oh, this is dumb. I just guessed two random things.
Where's the strategy in that?
I
There's
sat
no
behind
strategy.
Ryan
It's just
and Alfred
guessing.
too. Did you know that?
You guys used strategy then when you were trying to figure out what I would have made up, and
Yeah.
That doesn't
Okay.
really count.
We did do that, but that.
Ryan, do you remember Algebra 2?
no.
Bro, I was right behind you.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like. I thought you meant like
No.
in general. Do I remember algebra?
I sat
two?
You remember how to
behind
do
him.
a systems of equations?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. No, I remember that class. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
saying. I'm the only person I had a class with is Collins.
What?
You had
Okay.
class with Trip.
Yeah, in middle school.
Oh,
All right, guys.
Does that count? Not really.
It has been an hour 30, or no, an hour 25. We'll put Oversell on in what 15 minutes. We gotta hook our viewers, guys. You don't want to miss Oversell. It's our best game. It's also our only recurring
Do we
game.
have
but
to play it?
yeah, yeah, we do. It's required. It's almost legal. It's in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. And you guys didn't even know we had a contract. That's how good the contract is. Anyway,
What the heck just happened?
I don't know. What were you talking about, Collins? What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So are we done with Ryan's game?
Someone's getting it.
yeah, we're done with my game.
Do you have
We've
a
been done with my game for about 10 minutes.
Do you have a round two?
What?
You have a round two?
I have a bonus one.
Bring it out, Ryan.
In case you guys want to do it individually and there's a tie. I have a
Bring
bonus
it
one.
out, Ryan. Ryan, bring it out.
You don't know it off the rip. I should deduct points for that.
Yo, you think I memorized all these?
Yeah. I mean, how do you think I did my game?
Record is 8-2.
Your game, you had to remember 5 things, 5 words.
Off the dome.
All right, Ryan. What's our bonus round?
Your bonus one is
This one's worth quadruple points, right?
yep. Wooga Poplar versus Mikol King.
Say it
Something
again.
popular.
Wooga Poplar versus Mikol King.
Poplar.
Poplar.
I was thinking Mikol King, but all right, Poplar.
That is correct.
Nice job, guys. And our final score is 12-2 because I said quadruple points on this last one.
Did we beat the wheel?
Oh, we crushed the wheel. There's no wheel left. We beat the wheel so bad he's gonna deny that there ever was a
I
wheel.
have no will anymore.
No wheel to live.
Yep.
That's so wheel right now. Oh my gosh.
That's what I was going with.
All right.
Time for OS?
No, not yet. We've got like 10 minutes to
It's
burn.
time for me to get a snack.
Hey, if we ever want the time to go longer, I can start talking about Undertale Yellow again.
No, that's you had enough.
All right. Oversell.
Yeah.
You have to do oversell now.
Yes, we
You have to sell Undertale to someone who's already played the game.
Get me in that room.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, who hasn't?
I'll
wait,
go
what's-
against Reed. I don't care.
Wait,
I'd rather
no,
get
who's the?
out of
is
here.
it-
I've already played Trip
Is it
twice.
Yeah.
I've
Is it
already-
I
me-
just
I-
beat Reed. It's me and Collins. Sit down there.
All
The
right.
battle of the one wins.
Easy dubs. No, I have 2 wins.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I'll pull up the record. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
he
you
does,
won
though.
last week.
Put some respect
Did he?
on my name.
Your brother.
Yes, Collins does have 2 W's.
Put some respect on my name.
All right, so basically, if you don't know what this game is, basically what's happening is they've gone in another room. Collins and I are going to think of a product and a setting, and then they're gonna come in one at a time, and they're gonna have to sell us that product to us in that setting, and they're gonna do it one at a time, and we're gonna decide whose is the best.
That was a really long explanation.
Yep. Well,
You have a minute and a half to sell us a product and a setting, but we get to choose the product and the setting, so they don't know what it is. All right.
I didn't plan on explaining it, and I just started explaining it, and was like, I don't know where to go with this.
Okay.
But-
Name a product, and I'll go for a setting.
All right.
That's how I like to do this.
What do we need? How about blinds? Like window blinds.
Window. That's like something
Like
that
that.
people actually sell.
Yeah, well, everything has to be a product.
Oh, okay.
But I can think of something else, but like you could put them in a
window
setting.
blinds to.
If you don't like it, I have to switch it.
No, I can think of something. Window blinds to schools of the blind.
That's pretty funny.
Window blinds to a school of the blind.
That's pretty good.
Or we could just do curtains. That sounds better.
Curtains.
No, I like blinds.
Blinds.
Because in school you always like close the blinds because of the glare and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we good?
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna do the quick explanation, or am I gonna do it?
You can do the quick explanation of like you have to go and then start the timer, but I'll explain what the topic is to him.
Well, it's not the same thing.
No, because he has to think about it for 30 seconds.
So what am I saying?
Actually, you can go ahead and just do it. I don't care.
Well, I just don't know what I'm saying.
Hit me.
All right, Reed, you ready?
Of course.
You have.
Yellow on the video.
Thank you. Joe. That's
Wait, you're cheating. Turn the stream off.
yeah.
I'm
God, turn it off.
not listening.
He's cheating. That's how he gets all his wins.
Can I actually not look?
Nope.
He pulls up the stream every time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Reed. You have 1 minute to sell us window blinds to a school of blind.
We're the deans,
We're the deans of the school.
who are also blind.
So he's got 30 seconds to think of it, and then a minute to sell it to us.
Ready, go. That's just for the bot.
No.
Ready, go.
just for editing
Stop
purposes.
talking. Ready, go.
Stop.
Did you start the timer?
I did start.
Oh, okay,
He's
good
got
job,
9
good job.
seconds left to
Good job.
think.
No, he's got 3, 2, 1, go.
So, you guys might be needing blinds for the blind. And what you need the blinds for the blind for is because you need the lights to be kept out so that the blind teachers know that there's no light in the room, so that way they can't cheat on their tests. So, but you might think, but Reed, they're blind. So what's the point of having blinds? Well, obviously you need the rope from the blinds to be able to make like clotheslines to hang their clothes up. So you take the line from the blinds and you can make clotheslines out of them, and you can hang all the blind people clothes up there, or you could use it as a rope to find the line from the rope to swing, and whenever you hit something, you know that you've hit something and you're blind, so you know that you're not going to run into it. So you just take the blinds and you swing it around, and whenever you hit something with the blinds, you know that you're not going to bump into it because you hit it with the blinds. So if you run around and you swing the blinds around, you'll be fine. So use the blinds to help you not be blind.
Okay, you're done. Perfect. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I'll reserve my comments. Okay. Trip.
For the blind people. I knew what I could.
That's one word for it.
Oh my gosh. So they don't cheat on tests.
Whew.
Why was there so? Why are you? You look like you're crying.
Not anymore.
All right.
It's
Wait,
tearing up.
Reed,
Trip. We
Reed,
went
can
over
you go-
this.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Can you go on this side so I can be?
No, you can stand right there.
Okay. I don't know if I'm in the. Okay. Don't know if I'm in the.
Just come forward a little bit.
No, but then it's like okay, fine. I don't think you can see the side of my face, but that's all right.
Then face the
Face
camera.
like Ryan.
Wait, why are you sitting there?
Just face Ryan.
Because, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
All right, Trip.
This is not good.
You have a minute to sell blinds to the school of blind.
We're the deans.
Oh, okay.
And we are also blind.
double D. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Everyone at the school is blind.
Okay,
just
there-
for clarity.
Blinds obviously is the window blinds.
Yeah.
Not the people. Be like,
Stop.
be like, so water that.
That's enough.
We're good there.
Uh,
All right, 3, 2,
1.
Hello, Deans of Blind Academy. You might be wondering why you need blinds. You probably didn't even know you needed them. But here I am to tell you why. First off, the actual practical use is blinds keep your prices of electricity actually down, because in the summer when your blinds are closed, that results in less heat entering the building, which net saves you on costs for your cooling. And in the fall, when it's cooler, you can open the blinds, which allows sun in, kind of getting a little bit of a greenhouse effect. That already is happening right now because you have no blinds, but you can open them. That's the nice part about blinds. Another benefit is the light that's going to come inside. You might not need the light, but your visitors will, especially the parents of those blind people. They're not really good with the sticks like the blind people are. And and they're going to need to be able to see. The lights, I'm sure, default off inside the blind building. Oh, shit, I'm out of time. That's why you should get them. They're good with the sticks.
They're cracked on the sticks.
Oh my god.
I'm the stick cracker.
Wow. Well, Reed's was a train wreck from the beginning.
Oh, for sure.
Reed defaulted to you can use the road.
The first thing he said was like, so you can take the light out so people can't cheat. It was like,
Oh my
Bro.
god. Oh my god. Your sister's
Oh my
swinging
gosh,
the
I should have
rope.
said great for catching fakers, because when the lights are gone, you'll know who's lying.
I don't know, bro.
Anyway,
Well, Trip definitely won.
yeah,
I
think we
did.
gotta give it to
Did I
Trip.
win?
Yeah.
I remembered an actual practical use
So
too at the
boring.
start.
The heat one was good.
That is an actual
good.
use.
Yeah.
So
That kind of won me over.
which is unusual that there's usually
The fact
a
that
legitimate
the
use.
visitors would come in and not be able to find their way around besides the sticks without blinds is a pretty interesting take. But all right.
That's something, bro.
Wow.
Alright.
That was crazy.
Their turn.
All right. Bye bye, guys.
All right, we'll see you all in a minute. Hopefully less than that, actually. All right, Reed, get on this couch. All righty. Oh, I just smacked that. Probably didn't sound good. What is also, if Ryan wins, they'll have a record tie. Collins and Ryan. All right. What are we talking about?
I'm good with whatever.
Do you have any ideas? Was yours bad?
Nah, I just really didn't want to play, to be honest.
Oh, why?
Because I don't know. I'm just tired.
I'm tired too, but still want to play.
I wasn't locked in, really.
Okay. We could sell a helmet to a rock.
Helmet to a rock?
A big rock, though.
Something better. You gotta do.
A prayer mat to an atheist. Nah, that's actually kind of useful.
Like, how about a grabber to. Yeah. Or you could do like.
The grabber's pretty good. I feel like we could make it. Well, a grabber. No arms. I feel like there's a lot of options there.
Use your feet. How about if they say.
I don't think we should do that on this episode
I know.
because they will. That's too obvious.
Yeah.
They'll definitely say that. That's almost
What
guaranteed.
about- Let's see.
A grabber's just kind of a useful object.
What do you think about like selling your books to the illiterate? Actually, they'll probably just learn to read.
Selling, you catch that? Okay.
Oh, did he? Actually, I can't. He might have. No, I think the ground.
Selling, I think we could, maybe. maybe just a T-shirt to someone in Antarctica. That's too useful. There's too many useful things for that. I don't know. Maybe we could do like
About like socks to a legless person.
socks to someone who's been double amputated.
Socks.
Said
to
both their legs
someone with
amputated?
No legs. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Just a pair of socks,
Yeah.
and they they move around like gorilla tag.
Yeah, or a wheelchair like most people do. What?
Nah. Monkey tag.
Okay.
We're going
Bro,
gorilla
forgot
tag. Go with
about
gorilla tag. We'll go with gorilla tag.
Okay. Your team's losing.
Colin's up first this time.
What are we going to be so busy?
Oh wait, Collins, are you ready?
Yeah.
You know the rules. You got 30 seconds to think, 60 seconds to sell. Collins, you're not gonna stand.
No, to think I'm going to sit and then I'm going to
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you do that. Collins, you've got 60 seconds to sell us socks to a person with no legs. Kind of tough. Hey, we got matching mics. It's a good thing we're on the same team. Kind of
Okay, question.
10 second.
Do they have like cut legs or like just nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing? We didn't think that far. Nothing it
Well,
is.
you asked, so nothing.
It's like just a round it off.
No, like basically waist down.
Give me another 4 seconds
Actually,
for that.
well, not waist down. Let's go like a little
All right,
V-shape.
7 seconds from now left.
Okay.
All right.
We don't
Yeah,
want
I
it to
gave
be-
you some extra
we don't
time.
want him to be miserable.
All right, and go.
All right. So, I'm sure you've heard of socks before. Not a new invention.
Nope.
Pretty common with people who have legs. Obviously, you do not. That's okay though. You still have plenty of uses for socks. Right. The first and most important one is going to be like mittens, right? And not only mittens. You have an extra feature. You can make a little puppet. Be very entertaining, right?
Extra
I'm sure
feature.
Sure you have kids, right? maybe not. I'm sure you know a kid. Like, come on. There's a lot of kids in the world. Who doesn't love a good sock puppet, right? And not only that, it's going to keep your hand nice and warm. Even in the winter, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I like to sleep with socks because it keeps my feet warm. You don't have feet, but your hands might get cold. Might want to sleep with some socks on your hands. And yeah, so that's about it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, we don't have gloves yet.
That was something. That was something.
Listen, gloves just aren't the same. Who sleeps with gloves? Psychopaths.
Who sleeps with socks on their hands? All right,
People
you're
with
right.
no feet.
I
No
like
legs.
That doesn't mean that it's just transferred.
It's
to
all right.
their-
Ryan's not going to be able to do it anyways.
Ryan. There's no way he didn't hear that.
Ryan.
No way, they just
Are we
lost.
waking up Sean now?
Yeah, team lost. Your team is fraudulent.
Wait, how? What just happened? Were they up 27-1?
Mm-hmm.
That's embarrassing.
Your team is
2-minute drill, man. The 2-minute drill.
No, it's because literally five people got hurt.
Yeah, but they did a 2-minute drill. I didn't say anything. Teams should do the 2-minute drill.
I'll tell you what.
Ryan, you're winning this. Go.
I am not mentally ready for this one.
No, you're not.
Which is a bad.
Wait, how do you know? Were you cheating?
No, I wasn't cheating. I had my volume turned up on my phone, so I couldn't hear anything. But I'm saying like
Turned up on his phone. Reed, stop flipping the bottom.
I'm saying like as an overall for this,
You're not ready?
I'm not ready.
Do you think he's ready for this, Collins?
No.
I don't think I'm gonna do good.
I don't think I'm going to beat him. I think he's just going to lose.
All right, Ryan.
Thanks, Collins.
Reed, should we get in position?
What? There's a position.
No.
What are they gonna piggyback?
Ryan, don't worry, I'm in position.
Why are you on your knees, bro?
You're about to find out. Ryan, you have 60 seconds to sell people with no legs a pair of socks. Go. And I have less than this. Like, imagine I'm just like rounded off.
Yeah, I imagine you have no legs.
That was my first question. I spent half the time thinking about it, and then I was like, maybe I should ask.
All right.
I shouldn't have asked. I should have just assumed.
I gave you extra time. I gave you like 5 extra seconds.
Yeah, did not compensate.
To make up for it, we'll give Ryan 5 extra seconds.
Did you see that stat read?
I did.
Yeah, I'm giving you 5 extra seconds.
That's insane.
I really can't start a pitch in my
And
head before
go.
the time starts. All right, hello guys. I know you're thinking, we don't have any legs. Why do you want socks? Well, these socks are special. These are generally used for snow. These are generally used for when it's snowing, so they're super warm. Oof. So, and socks are much cheaper than gloves. Mittens.
Yeah.
You got instant mittens with those socks, and you can buy them in big packs, get multiple.
Yeah.
Also, with those big packs, you can tie those socks together. So when you need to reach high up their cabinets, tie up a knot, get a little rope, pull yourself up. I mean, come on.
Wow.
You'll be able to reach anything. You can reach. These socks are cheap. You can reach just about anything with these. That's all.
Making so many assumptions right now.
That's all I got.
So how am I gonna get the rope up there? Ryan, how am I getting the rope up there?
Oh my! Pull yourself up.
He said that's all I got. How much time was left?
Like 15 seconds.
This wasn't caught on camera. Trip gets up and he just right in my face. Just rock dusts me.
Oh my
Bro,
god!
sorry.
I'm like,
Hey man, the crops appreciate
I saw Reed go like this, and I was like, "What?"
I heard him do it, and I looked over and he said, "Oopie."
Ryan, so I do want to ask a question about the pulling yourself up thing. So how are you gonna actually grab anything?
What do you mean?
Well, presumably if you let go of the sock sling with one hand, how are you gonna grab the item? It's just gonna fall.
No, you gotta pull yourself up to a countertop.
And then what? No
And
legs.
when you're on the countertop, you can reach the cabinets.
That's impressive balancing skills with
Ryan,
no legs.
how are you gonna get the socks on top of the countertop?
Yeah.
You put a weight at the end of one sock and like Batman it over onto the thing.
Batman.
Oh my god.
Ryan wins.
What?
Ryan wins.
What? No, he doesn't.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
His
I
product
was
is
gonna say.
super cheap.
Collins also said the thing about the mittens, but then he was like,
Yeah, well, that's the obvious.
but then he was like,
I also said you could use it as a sock puppet.
which was better than a
And then
impractical sling.
And then I said, I said I like to sleep with socks on to keep my feet warm. Obviously, you don't have feet, but you can keep your hands warm with some socks.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan, that was not.
No, I literally all I could think of was that idea, and I was just like laughing to myself in my head. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna
It's alright. It's classic.
do
So-
anything with
classic
this or
Ryan.
say anything with it.
So after I was done and sitting here watching you like miserably go through that, I thought about you could put like rocks in it and like swing it around. It's like a weapon.
Yeah.
You can
That would have won you the game.
Yeah.
Would have secured the W.
You can throw it.
I guess.
That's where he could have gone.
You can take two.
Well, you can probably throw it.
You can take 3 timed together and make a belt. Like you can do anything with socks if you tie them together.
If you do enough of them, you have a shirt.
If you have one really big sock, then you can cover your nub. Just a pair of pants.
Oh my gosh. Ryan was thinking in something else, weren't you? At first I was too. And then
I was like, okay.
I was like, whoa, what kind of, and then I figured out what he meant.
No, I meant yeah.
All right. I think we've ended our stream.
That's it. Yeah, I actually ended it an hour ago. I'm not gonna lie. When I
Thank
walked-
you guys for
hilarious.
sticking it out with us.
when I walked in there, I ended it.
This
Yeah, I
should be
didn't.
counted as the other 0.5 to make it a whole.
No, this is the whole episode. Thanks for watching 6.5, coming at you live from South Carolina, which is where we live. I'm always gonna say that.
We're gonna be back next Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. As long as Collins remembers.
I'll try. No promises. Do the outro, Jinxie impression. Go.
Okay.
Is that it?